cover everything. So what we'll be doing in this final section is we will be playing a game. We will be opening this up for all other Premier League fans on our website www.premierleaguemuseum.com as well pretty soon. But just to give you a preview, this is a game that we will be playing with the three of you, where we'll be predicting how and why each of the clubs will be placing themselves in either the champion spot or the Europa League, Champions League. Who do you think will be the other three teams going into the Champions League? Let's start first now with Sarthak Mandal.
Okay, so my three teams will be Chelsea, Liverpool, and Manchester United.
So let's go with the Sarthak Sharma's predictions now.
Yeah, I think it will be you know, the big teams to qualify for Champions League simply because, as I said, you need to go out there and you need to invest. And I think this is the time when it's difficult for clubs, especially at the smaller clubs, the so-called smaller clubs, to really spend money in the transfer window. So I would say that Manchester City would be most definitely there as champions, followed by Liverpool, Chelsea, and Manchester United. So I think me and Sarthak Mondal would go for the same one.
All right. All right, Somil.
Well, I think my three would be United, Liverpool, and Arsenal. I think with regards to Liverpool, I think it's been 2 seasons they haven't really spent the way they should have, right? I think they've been incredibly lucky with regards to the injuries. Like, most of their main players, the key players haven't been injured in the last couple of seasons. And, that team just feels like it has reached its peak, 2 Champions League finals and, pretty much 2 Premier League finals as well. I mean, they won one at a canter and they, almost won it another one. So I think after 2 years, 2.5 years, I think it will be a season where they regress to the mean. So we've already seen in the second half after the project restart and, so far, there is a pattern that is coming out in the opposition teams that play Liverpool. And I can already see that, Liverpool needs to regenerate and reinvent their wheel. You spoke about Sir Alex, but what one thing Sir Alex was brilliant at was he kept on churning players, right? So I believe Klopp hasn't been able to do that. I think Werner would have been a brilliant addition to them, but Chelsea taking him in away, and now apparently Thiago probably not signing as well. But I think even if Thiago comes, I can't see Liverpool winning. I think United have a very good score. They did really well. I think they had couple of bad months at the start of the season that cost them in the end. So I would put them, United, Liverpool, and I think Arsenal will be there. I think Arsenal have been underrated for quite a while. Arteta has done a good job, and I think they've got a couple of good signings. Saliba is coming in. They've also signed another defender already. Ceballos is staying. And I think if Aubameyang stays and they can get another player in, I think they will have a good shout. Sorry, Sarthak, but I think 6-7 new players isn't the recipe of success. I can already see Lampard on his way out. I think there were some interesting pictures of Lampard a few days ago, and I think that's what's going to happen to him in the upcoming season as well. But for me, the biggest problem with Chelsea is their defense. I don't think that they have a good enough keeper and they have a good enough backline. I don't think Thiago at this age will be doing it in the Premier League. So just for that reason, Chelsea misses out and Arsenal is there.
Quite a interesting and pretty intriguing prediction. So thanks, Somil. And my predictions from Premier League Museum as a representation of Premier League Museum would be Manchester United definitely misses out. For me, I think Manchester City is a no-brainer, would definitely be in the top 4. According to me, Arsenal definitely, whatever Arteta has shown us in the final few matches, as well as the brilliant pull-off that he did in the FA Cup, as well as the champions, not the champions, but the Community Shield. I think Arsenal would definitely be in the top 4. And I think it will be a close call between Arsenal and Chelsea. For me, I think now that I'm thinking more about it, I think it will be a very close call between Arsenal and Chelsea. I kind of agree with you more on Somil that it will be like a churn of players which does not bode well for Frank Lampard. And I think he will start doing pretty well in the early part of the season, but I don't see that continuing for long because yes, they have a potent striking attack, but I don't think their backline, as you said, is good enough. So for me, I think Arsenal offer much more balanced squad as well as a much better tactical and more
Sorry to
experience.
interrupt you, Prashant, but I think one key point would be Willian. Willian had 20 goals and assists last season,
Yep.
and he has moved from Chelsea to Arsenal. So that is
Making
actually a very good signing.
That's a good signing. So yes, for me, Arsenal definitely is going to be in top four according to me. And the last one, I know that this is going to be a surprise, but I definitely think Tottenham. So if I have to choose which is going to make it, I think this is the second season for Mourinho, and I truly feel yes, Europa League will be something they will be more active on and try and qualify through that route as Mourinho did, like you said, in United's case. But I still think they have a very good squad and the kind of players that they have acquired who is very similar to Nemanja Matic, right? Can do anything and be a box-to-box player who can defend, stay at the back while the team attacks. I think that's the kind of player that Mourinho was longing for in the last season, and he got it. And I think he's not the best of those signings across the Premier League, but he's definitely the one who will take Mourinho to the fourth spot. So for me, I think Tottenham, London clubs, Arsenal will make it to the top four. So that, sorry United fans and sorry Chelsea fans, I think this is what I am predicting.